Hi, Kerri. It's lovely to talk to you today, and I'd like our viewers to hear about one of the tools in your toolkit. You specifically mentioned self-evolution through travel, so I'd like to dip into that one for now. So what does self-evolution mean to you?
Hi, Heidi. Uh, Self-evolution is continual growth. It's not shrinking away from the challenges that life pushes us into.
Okay. And how does travel help you with that?
Mm. It keeps me moving forward into the expanse. Yeah.
Okay. And how do you select your destinations?
Oh, I mostly don't. I I have friends that like to travel. Some of them travel for work or their industry or just for pleasure. And so people know I'm always half packed. And so I'll just get asked, "Hey, do you want to do this next week, or do you feel like doing this in a couple weeks?" And I changed my life in the last few years so that I could travel for work. So sometimes clients dictate what my next destination is.
Okay.
And I like this. It's that spontaneity and the fluidity.
Sounds like it too. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay. What are you specifically seeking when you get to whatever your destination is? What are you looking for?
Food. Food. I definitely speak the language of food. It's expressive language, and it's this representation of the culture, like the local resources, the history that shapes them. It's yeah, it tells you a lot about the people and the place.
Okay. And are there any particular places that have given you greater insight or even evolutional growth over others?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a part of me everywhere I go. I discover a different little piece. But I think Italy is a place I really connect with. It's got this organic sensuality to it, and there was this understanding that instantly formed between myself and a place outside of myself. Their ethos is really different than North America. They're really connected to their natural resources, and they're connected to a set of values. And here in North America, we strip our land and we outsource our goods. And so I just really appreciate that to Italy. It keeps me returning again and again. And one of the most extraordinary places I've been is Iceland. And I
Wow.
instantly, oh yeah, it's just wonderful. I would go back again, and I will go back. I will go back again and again. When I arrived there, it was honestly moments of setting foot outside the airport that I had a profound shift. There was a big connection. Like I instantly felt my smallness in amongst the vastness of the land. It's rugged, it's raw, it's gorgeous, and I highly recommend that every human on this planet goes there, because you really um, learn the simplicity of what living can be instantaneously. Yeah. There's this audible silence there that is extraordinary. And I actually heard the noises in my own head.
Okay.
And so you learn that you must be okay with that. Yeah. Yeah. Very extraordinary.
So you've picked up very different essences from two very unique places.
Yeah, one is a richness in all that they have, and one is a richness in all that's not there, you know?
That's very interesting. So what would draw you naturally? Which would draw you more?
That's not the way I work. I never was okay inside myself for a variety of reasons. And of course, as most people do, the older you get, the more that sense disappears and you feel okay with yourself. But
Yeah.
in those two places thus far, I um, there's a lot of exploring to both those aspects. And so I just want to keep that moving and keep that flowing. So right now, there's not a particular place for me.
Okay. So how are you managing your self-evolution through COVID lockdown? There's an interesting one that we didn't think we'd have this year.
I think we need to ask 8 billion people this.
Or give them insight onto how you manage.
You know what? Like everybody, it's challenging. And you know, there was a large feeling of being stuck, but you know, when you realize that all you have is right here, that you know, to not put yourself in a precarious mental and wellness position, you do have to keep moving even when you're physically not moving. So I've taken up a new language.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't finished the other one I set out for. I did start Italian and I'm quite far, but now someone challenged me to learn Spanish with them. So Spanish is on the agenda. And I've really pushed myself to do a lot of things that I had procrastinated on, or I thought would be a glorious idea, but I just never got to it. So there's a lot of boxes being checked off that only being still can actually allow you the capacity for. So yeah, it's made me
Which
grow.
rather fits with what you were saying about Iceland, which is about the stillness and the quiet where you hear yourself. And now you're in a quiet and a stillness where you hear yourself.
Yeah, the difference in Iceland is there's not a bunch of white walls. It is like it's a very stunning surrounding that maybe I should paint a mural.
Well, you're going to have to create the stunning inside your own mind.
I'm just going to go buy 1,000 screens and attach them to the wall.
or a visualization board or something. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. Is there anything else that you'd like to add for our viewers in terms of self-actualization, self-evolution?
Yeah, you know what? I did want to mention something about travel that a lot of people, I think, have a notion of, or some people in my life in the earlier days of me traveling a lot, I know that they believe and have the question of. And one of those things are for a traveler, a very important thing is looking at it from a different perspective, which is not what are you seeking when you go, but what are you leaving when you go? And an important attachment that I have to travel is that I don't need to carry everything with me, you know? And I think what a lot of people don't understand in travelers is that all I encompass or define isn't fixed to a geographical location and a predetermined prescription of what a day looks like. You know, I'm my own home and I take that everywhere with me. And the people that I'm connected with, they're always with me everywhere I go, and I'm with them in everything they do and where they go. So
yes, that connection energetically doesn't go away, does it?
never. Yeah.
So where are you going to go next once COVID lockdown allows? Where's your next destination and why?
So I have these 8 other ladies that I'm very close with, and I really want. Well, these ladies are really important to me. We're friends, peers, and we kind of grow together. They're my sounding board and my launch pad. So I really want my next trip to be us getting together, and we span from San Diego all the way east to Mumbai, I think is the furthest.
Yes.
And so, and
the viewers would have met us all on our collective call. So yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And so I think that we maybe could meet somewhere in the middle. I don't know, like maybe dancing under the stars in Sicily, and
that would be lovely.
Yeah. So hopefully the world opens up soon, and that's
Yeah,
like my biggest target goal for travel.
yeah, the sisterhood road trip, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Road trip. We're past the road, boat, airplane trip.
Okay, that'd be amazing. Well, it's
Yeah.
been really lovely talking to you, Kerri, and hearing about your self-evolution through travel, and look forward to your next trip, which hopefully we'll all be together.
Oh, I
So,
hope.
thank you. Yes, thank you. That would be
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.